Good day, everybody. It's the 20th of February on a Friday here in 2026. To be more clear, it is Friday, February 20th, 2026. I'm Tom. I'm here in Quincy, Massachusetts, my home city. I'm at the front porch of the house where I rent a room. It's a rooming house within a 5-minute walk of North Quincy Station. And again, it's the 20th of February. I'm a poor guy struggling with money and everything, looking for a job or some type of good benefit to come my way. If it can't be a job, but I'm struggling. But since I moved away from Eastern Nazarene when they had to shut the place down, I got laid off there in December 2024. Folks that were living on campus at the time of their layoffs could stay until May 2025, and I made the move. I had to do it on the last, well, not the last day. I actually had to do it on June 1st because where I currently live now, the room would not be available till that day. Someone was moving out the day before, and they needed that day to clean it up. So I did move on June 1st of last year. So all my life I've lived in Quincy, Massachusetts, mostly in the southern end of the city. But when my mom passed away and I downsized, I moved on campus where I worked. I worked as a custodian at Eastern Nazarene College for 32 and a half years. And that employment stayed through December 2024 and if you were already living on campus, you could stay at your place until May 2025, and that's what happened. I actually worked out a deal that I could spend one extra day because could not do the move till Sunday, June 1st. But since then, I've been up here in the North Quincy neighborhood, within a 5-minute walk of North Quincy Station. Now, if any of my old friends from Eastern Nazarene College that I've lost contact with, I'm in contact with some. Nobody in management at the facilities department or administrators or other key people at the college, but a few of the custodians. I feel free to give first names and only first names. Maria number 2, I'm in contact with, as well as Mark and Manny and Jason. Jason I got to work with for 22 years, I believe, when he retired. I was already at the college for a little bit of time before he came, and he was older than me, and he had 22 years working at the college, and a big hello to Jason. And to everybody. But that's the ones I'm in contact with. I've lost contact with a lot of folks when my cell phone, when I had cell phone issues back this past October and had to switch to a new phone. No fault of them, no fault of me, it just simply things happened. I had to switch cell phones. And all that information on that phone is lost in the sense that I currently have not got a technician to work on the phone because it would not take a charge. But within 24 hours, I was able to track down a husband of one of my cousins, and he relayed the message to her, and she contacted me, and then she had all the different phone numbers for the family, so I reconnected with family relatively quick. And friends, well, it's been a little slower, but I found some. When I bounced into Maria number 2 at North Quincy Station, she gave me some well, no, she didn't give me any numbers. It's more, I gave her my number, and Manny and Mark reached out to me. Yeah, that's the story. It was more me bouncing to Maria, giving Maria the number, yep. And then Mark and Manny, that did not work together, but they did meet each other once. Manny left ENC week before Mark came, and Mark was with us on our last year. He basically had an opportunity to work with us from February through September, because he was one of the newest people. He got laid off in September compared to others that through the fall got laid off. I believe he's working at an elementary school somewhere outside of the city of Quincy, and I believe, no, I'm not going to give out too much personal information about Mark or anybody. Enough to tell the story, but not so much to violate their privacy. But I just wanted to do a little bit of a blog and catch people's attention. Maybe they see some of my videos and then they check out a blog or whatever. But I do put plenty of YouTube shorts out there. I had a YouTube channel previous to October, but with the cell phone issues I had to start a new one. I have already started an Instagram page. I am TMP /1972 on Instagram. Once again, on Instagram, I am TMP /1972. That would be small case TMP. Put a bottom slash and put the year 1972. My favorite year, but I am TMP /1972. And I have, in the last day or so, put out a video advertising on YouTube that I'm on Instagram, and then a similar video on Instagram that I'm on YouTube. Try to cross promote. Again, I say I'm about a 5-minute walk to North Quincy Station. I just heard the red line. It sounds like it's going south, so it's going to Wollaston right at the moment, but to see where the sounds are going. But we have the red line, Braintree branch, cutting through the city of Quincy, as well as several commuter rails lines that break off after Braintree, but are all in basically the same line until Braintree Station. They leave South Station, then it's JFK, and then Quincy Center, then Braintree, and then they break off after Braintree into other branches. But again, North Quincy wouldn't have a commuter rail station, but obviously it cuts through the city. But again, they after it leaves South Station, it's JFK, and then Quincy Center, then Braintree, and then they break into different branches for the commuter rail that does cut through Quincy. And obviously the Braintree branch of the Red Line through here with stations North Quincy, Wollaston, Quincy Center, Quincy Adams, and then switching to the town of Braintree with Braintree Station. Yeah. But I am still looking for a job. I worked at the college for all those years, had off and on employment in 2025, but by the end of the year, no employment, and right now, no employment, and it kind of sucks. And it's not that people are refusing to hire me because of any issue, it's just they're not even contacting me originally to even get my story. I'm applying for jobs. I'm trying. My cousin Kim is trying for me. I think she's had some better results, but everything she's done has led to some job interviews. Mine, well, I think one time it led to a job interview at an apartment building complex in West Quincy, near Furnace Brook, but nothing's worked out. Nothing's other than and I think Kimberly was the reason I got the job I did have, one of the longest jobs I had in 2025. I was working down at the shipyard doing custodial work at the GD building, or General Dynamics. But things happen. Oh, there goes a Quincy Yellow Cab. Nice name. A big shout out to Quincy Yellow Cab. But, yeah. I'm just mumbling, I guess. It's almost 10 minutes into this. I wanted to put out a 10-minute video and everything. So everybody, have a good one. Remember, Jesus is hope. Brothers and sisters, my good friends, let me say this. Jesus is hope. Have hope, my friends. Have it. And have a good one.